On a trip to the Gulf earlier this week, French President Emmanuel Macron called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and questioned Israel's endgame. A change of tone from the start of the war when Paris unequivocally backed Israel.
I think we're at a point where the Israeli authorities are going to have to define their objective and desired goal more precisely. What is the total destruction of Hamas? And does anyone think it's possible?
While France's position has shifted in recent weeks, that of some other EU member states has not. The Israel-Gaza war has divided the bloc and its top institutions. Although the EU has agreed on condemning Hamas's October 7th attack, it has failed to find a collective response to subsequent Israeli attacks that have killed thousands of Palestinians, including children. Countries including Austria, the Czech Republic and Germany staunchly defend Israel.
You have to understand that in the DNA of every democratic politician in Germany is that we say never again. Germany was responsible for the Shoah, for the Holocaust. So we have a very great responsibility towards the security of Israel.
But some countries, including Belgium, Ireland and Spain, criticise Israel's response as disproportionate. This Spanish MEP says Israel should be sanctioned and its leaders brought before the International Criminal Court.
We are calling for diplomatic, economic, commercial and military relations between the EU and Israel to be severed, and an embargo on the purchase and sale of weapons.
For nearly 2 years, the EU has been united on Ukraine, but its inability to speak with one voice when it comes to the war on Gaza is damaging its reputation as a foreign policy player.
The Europeans have tried for over a year to win the support of the global south for its stance on Ukraine on the basis of commitment to universal norms like international law. But when we show that we are, in another conflict, in this conflict, not so committed to the same norms, then we undermine our position.
2 months into the conflict, the EU's become more vocal about the suffering in Gaza. It has increased humanitarian aid for Palestinians, and the EU's foreign policy chief has called on Israel to respect international law, something the bloc failed to do early on. But as long as member states remain divided, the bloc's ability to influence what happens next in the Middle East is likely to be diminished. Natacha, Butler, Al Jazeera, Brussels.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.